in the spring, you give out a lot of scholarship money. And I was thinking that it'd be great to get an update on that.
Using the most modern technology, David, we assembled volunteers, some 50 plus, who serve on our scholarship committees. Midshore is a large scholarship provider here in the Midshore, almost $1 million last year, and will be more than $1 million this year. Scholarships of all different types. Normal scholarships for the young seniors going away to a four-year college, career and technology, certification, workforce development, all those types of things. So what we were able to do over the last 3 weeks, we were able to, through teleconferencing mostly, get 50 volunteers who make all the decisions. Midshore Community Foundation staff does not make any decisions whatsoever. We do only the administrative work. There were 250 applications this year to go through, prioritize, make the decision of who would in fact get the scholarships. And last Friday, that process was completed. We're now in the process now of getting the letters prepared for those that did get scholarships, those did not. They'll be notified also. And we'll send those scholarship letters out within the next couple of weeks. 2 weeks ago, I remember it, we got a request from the local hospice. And they said, we need PPE. We found it, we need it, we can buy it at a fair price. Can you help us find funding for it? So with the help of those that I work with, I said, go out there and see if you can help with the funding. Well, long and the short of it is, we went to a donor advised fund that had a history of supporting the hospice, and they said, yes, we will fund part of it. They funded it, hospice got the PPE. So I started to think after that, I said, we got to find a way to expand this. So I sat down with the able folks that I work with, and I said, how do we do this? How do we expand it? So here are some of our general thoughts. Our general thoughts were Midshore Community Foundation must be a leader in a COVID-19 fund. So I said, what kind of a leader? And we came up with the number of $100,000 leader. Midshore Community Foundation put that notion together in a form and fashion for our executive committee and for our board. There was a resounding, absolute get on with it and do it. So I immediately went with the parameters that we had gotten approved to some of the corporate citizens in the area. And immediately I got a positive response from Chop Tank Transport, Preston Automotive Group, Shore United Bank, and Avon Dixon. Others have followed, but they gave me a positive response with grants within a matter of hours. Yeah. So that fund now has a balance of $192,000 in 1 week. We have 44 grant applications that are pending. We're going to start to work on those grant applications next week. That will be a volunteer effort. It is our job, staff at Midshore, to organize those volunteers to be able to review those grant requests, prioritize them, and go ahead and make the decision of approve now or hold, and we'll try to get it approved later. So that process will start in full force next week. But I'm very heartened by the response that we've gotten so far. So that fund is in place, it is funded, it is working, and those checks will begin to go out sometime next week. That's a very, very positive impact on those not-for-profits here on the Midshore. Will it solve the issues? Absolutely not. Right. Will it help? It'll do the very best we as Midshore can to support those not-for-profits in their program. One other comment for what it's worth. This will test our resolve. We must be patient, we must be disciplined, and we will win. We look around and the home of the brave, we are that. They're everywhere. Our healthcare professionals, those that support the health professionals, the administrative support they get, the custodial support they get, the other support that's around them to let them give patient care. Think about our first responders. Think about our law enforcement folks. They are brave. We need to thank them. Think about the folks that provide the necessary services for us. The trash pickups, the water, the wastewater, all of those types of things. Your internet service, those folks, they're out there every day. They're doing the job too. So we're seeing the best of America, and thank them.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dave.